You've switched off completely. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Let's do it. To me. Are you okay?
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, I'm telling you. Great work. It's all going nice. It's all going to plan. Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Come on, you're switching off. Have you got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You gotta go back out there.
Oh, great work. I love that. I love it. Let's go.
was that? What are you doing? You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
Let's do it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
Get the knockdown. It's gone. What are you doing? Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back. Just box him.
Do your business.
Stop countering. Just get your hands back until you ride it out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your clubs. Take your time. Time out.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You done all that work in camp. You gotta...
Let's fight.
Come on, you're letting him back in now. Stick to the game plan. Get your boxing back together. switching off. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match? You gotta get out there.
Let's do it.
He got me. Fuck. He got me. That was my first one. Warm up. He got me.
And here,
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. high-scoring blow. And he misses with the left uppercut. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
And caught him with a left hook. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Hold that thought. We've a big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. You gotta wonder how... Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. These two fighters are made for one another. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of... Oh, right there! Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate.
1, 2, 3, 4. And we continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty tough... Whoa, wait a minute! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Let's talk about Crawford in that. There's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Starting to take some... Hold that thought! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Hold that thought! Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they not go down?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next... Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice punch. A perfect counter shot. So much firepower here. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Crawford is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Crawford may be ready to go down. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh, my word. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Time for the 5th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
The been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two pull it right there. Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
They got me again. Fuck.
So time to go
Canelo is so
celebrate after a
good.
knockout win
Canelo's
here.
a cheat code. It makes no sense why he's so, like, I feel like they just gave him extra stats. Like, he eats more punches than anybody else. That shit's dumb.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside. Here comes Big D. Roy Jones.
This bout is
Lots of hype. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Good counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Quick punch scores. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. There's nothing quite like a fight night at night under the stars.
It's been a long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Despite what the judges' scorecards... Whoa, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Oh, my word, Adelaide in some serious trouble. David Adelaide couldn't take any more, and down he goes. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back.
Whoa, Johnny! And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. They say no one knows. Focus. And there's the bell for round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. David Adelaide just took a big shot. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Is David Adelaide gonna go down? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh my word, Adelaide in some serious trouble. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's see.
Come on, switch on.
There's the bell to start round 4. They miss with the jab. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Left uppercut doesn't score. David Adelaide just took a big shot. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Adelaide rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That right uppercut misses. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Is David Adelaide gonna go down? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punch. Adelaide rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Bing Days now needs to steady.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. David Adelaide just took a big shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer... There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Look great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body. Tipped the scales at the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He's 5'11" tall and has a reach of 72.4 inches. And up against him, it's David Benavidez. He's a whopping 6'2" tall and has a reach of 74.5 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is one of my favorite venues.
All right.
Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Which fighter will say no mas? Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. Insane action. That counter shot lands. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look at that corner right there. That is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally
back together.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Missing with the hook. Nice exchange here from both men. David Benavidez might be ready to go. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sugar Ray Robinson goes to the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
Immediate focus.
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The stamina is off the charts. Got out of the way of that right hook. It's bombs away. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is the heavyweights, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A lot of effort being exerted here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter shot. That right hook catching air. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. We'll see. On to the sixth round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
His stamina is up. Whoa, wait a minute. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Robinson in the... There's the bell to start round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving. Hold it right there. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the counts, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning, you can see who's got it in hand, you can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Incredible work rate. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Robinson in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just missing with the uppercut. They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can see the heavy breath. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
Another win, another unanimous decision. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. He's going in the featherweight division, 126 pounds even. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of 68.9 inches. The Matrix. El Nino. Vasily the Matrix.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. And that straight got him. Vasily Lomachenko won his first encounter against Jorge Linares back in 2018, but it wasn't easy as he got dropped for the first time in his career. But to his credit, got up, beat Linares in the 10th.
It's the first time in Lomachenko's impressive career he's been knocked to the canvas. Oh, the shame of it is what he's thinking. Because he wants to be unblemished. He don't want to be touching canvas as a professional fighter. But he did so now. He's thinking, whoa, I got to turn that round, get the look back. But still came back and dominated Linares. Turned it round, made him pay for his rudeness. He made him pay and won convincingly.
The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch landed. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your...
And there's the bell to start round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab won't score. Done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter punch. And he misses with that straight left. Jorge Linares is in some serious, serious trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The Venezuelan is rocked. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Keep him on the end. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Perfect counter lands. These two fighters are made for one another. You don't want to trade shots. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So close with that uppercut. That hook was off target. Both men step back for just a moment. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That hook was off target. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Misses with the straight left. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Punch, counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice job getting that punch through. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seeing cobwebs now. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right.
And there's the belt for round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That hook doesn't score. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. This fight has a... Hold that thought! The Venezuelan is rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. So what do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.